This word, my whole life, I pronounce it as mischievous. It's mischievous. Okay? Don't make the same mistake I did and get beat up by it by the literature nerds. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Mayu. And I can already tell by the look on her face that there's a big misunderstanding, maybe one of multiple levels. Mayu recomposes herself.
I thought I'd engage in some friendly conversation.
Yeah, real friendly, huh?
I've seen you here with Felicia before. Are you a classmate of hers? Or maybe her boyfriend?
No, just classmates. Right, Simone?
Felicia suddenly jumps up. She's blushing. Another thing I didn't think I'd ever see. Still in shock about everything, I fumble out a response. Yeah, we're in the same class. Looks like I'm not the only one that Mayu likes to tease, but was Mayu really used to teasing Felicia before she became like she's been today? There were already so many confusing thoughts flying around in my head, and now there's even more. And as much as I want to ask Mayu about all of this, it can wait until my shift on Wednesday. I look at Mayu and motion my eyes to the clock on the wall, trying to silently communicate to her that I don't have a lot of time. We do this kind of thing at the bar a lot, so I'm hoping she catches the hint. Mayu subtly smiles and winks at me.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so if you'd like, I can take your order.
Wanting to get this over with as soon as possible, I hurriedly choose a drink off of the menu. Just a black tea, please, sugar and honey as well.
Got it. And for you, Felicia?
Could I get a coffee with 2 sugars, please?
Of course. With sugar on the side as usual?
Yes, thank you.
All right. I'll have those right out for you.
Mayu glances at me and smirks before walking away. Man, we're gonna have a lot to talk about during my shift this Wednesday. Just another thing to add to the pile of annoying developments in my life. Felicia turns back to me.
Sorry about that. She can be a little much at times.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Miss Mayuka's great, and she makes great drinks, even if they're simple.
Yeah, she seems nice. So anyways, about the keychain, I wanted to get back to the subject of why we're even here in the first place.
Of course. Let's talk about that. I just want you to know that earlier, when I asked about it, I promise I wasn't attempting to accuse you of anything.
Based on our interactions on Saturday, I honestly assumed Felicia would be furious with me. Is this like the what is it called? The fake out music? But her entire demeanor, both at school and in our one-on-one conversation, has been anything but that. I still don't want to divulge 100% of the details though, for other reasons. Yeah, no problem, I didn't think you were. Although my explanation might sound a little strange, and so I begin my technically true explanation. So first, I just want to clarify, you lost your keychain on Thursday, right?
Yes, that's right.
Thought so. And though, did you notice it was missing after the incidents of your bag getting stuck in that tree? She looked slightly embarrassed.
It was after that incident that I noticed it missing. Oh my, that is such an upsetting memory.
Before I arrived and got your bag down from that tree, did you happen to run into a group of maybe 3 delinquents? Felicia's eyes widen a bit.
But how do you know?
They're the ones that took the
That's what I
keychain.
initially assumed. So, how did you come to get it?
Thinking about this part of the story might be a little awkward to explain, specifically when it comes to my reasoning for even trying to get the keychain back in the first place. I'm sure she's planning on asking why, but I don't know if I have an answer for her. Just say, I tried to help you at first, right? And then I saw that there was a keychain, and I was like, that might be hers, and then it kind of snowballed into me committing assault. Well, I scratched the back of my head. I happened to run into a group of delinquents Thursday afternoon when I was out getting groceries for dinner, and they were talking about a keychain with the letters FA on it. One of the guys was holding it and swinging it around. Then they mentioned getting it from a girl whose bag they tossed up onto a tree. Felicia's looking at me intently, slightly nodding as I give more details. She hasn't made any attempts to give any additional information so far, probably on purpose. I can only hope that she doesn't know more than I think she does. One of my friends was with me at the time, and so I asked him if he would help me get the keychain back. Why couldn't you just say, at the place I work?
You asked for help in getting it back?
Yeah, Felicia, there's 3 of them. There's one of me. You want me to freaking old man this shit? Old boy this shit?
Why did you even bother trying to get it back in the first place?
Because I'm a good person? There's the question. I chuckle awkwardly. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not really sure of that myself. After I met you at the tree on Thursday, I noticed you seemed slightly out of it. Of course, we don't need to talk or anything, but why am I getting flustered? I just thought, I glanced at Felicia, who has a warm smile on her face. Not what I expected. Why are you looking at me like
You
that?
really are a kind person.
Hell yeah, I am. Are you gonna pay for my drink, by the way? Because I didn't want to go to the tea shop. You wanted to go to the tea shop, so are you gonna, like, you know, cover for me? Because, I mean, money's a little tight. Hey, if you get my drift. She reaches her hand and puts it on my cheek. Which one? What are you? Her hand is soft on my
You
face.
hear, didn't they?
The first time she's made an assumption about what happened, which just so happens to be spot on. Well, yeah. I guess the bruise is still visible. Without going into too much detail, my friend and I created a distraction and I rushed in to swipe the keychain from them. And in the midst of everything, I guess I took a hit. Felicia leans in closer and looks right into my eyes. Yes?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can feel my heart skip a beat. What in the world has gotten into her?
I know that maybe in the past I've come off as cold, but
She
I
pauses.
want to.
Here are your drinks.
Mayu, you cock blocker. We were almost to a good part. The part where she pays for my drinks. Here are your
One
drinks.
black and one oolong tea for.
Maya comes back with the drinks. Right when Felicia is smiling and leaning in close to my face, I can see a big, assuming grin spread across Mayu's face. Of course, just my luck.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Yeah, you are. I was almost ready to ask her to pay. She says it in the most sarcastic voice imaginable.
No, of course not.
Felicia hurriedly sits back in her seat. Her face is slightly red. She quickly regains her composure and takes the drink from
Thank
Mayu.
you for bringing these to us.
My pleasure.
She looks at me and winks. Wednesday is gonna be a nightmare. Over our drinks, Felicia and I continue talking. There's one pressing question about what happened on Saturday that I haven't asked about yet. Can I ask another question about Saturday? Felicia gives me an earnest look.
Of course, please do.
When you heard that I had the keychain, what made you decide to come back here immediately? Were you planning on finding me that night?
I understand why that may seem a little upsetting. Like I said before, I became a little hyper-fixated on retrieving my keychain once I learned where it was.
I started calling up the CIA, the NSA, the FBI, trying to find your place.
So I wanted to return as soon as possible in order to find the best way to contact you.
Yeah.
Ed, I'd ideally have been able to contact you by phone or email that night and picked it up from you on Sunday morning.
Okay, yeah. She looks a little
I know
distraught.
that's not the best explanation.
Because of how weird everything has been today, my first instinct has been to be wary of everything Felicia is saying. But this entire time, Felicia has appeared to be nothing but genuine with me. Yeah, idiot. That's because she's good at lying, unlike you. The biggest off-put at this point is her sudden personality shift. Other than that, she seems like a kind and honest person all around. Maybe the stress of being a high-ranking company heiress really puts a damper on a potentially cheerful personality. So I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt for now. Don't worry about it. I understand what you mean, baby chicks. Thanks for answering. Anna and I are gonna meet tonight to talk about it more anyway, so no use trying to uncover what I can't see. I look at my watch. 5:40. Wow, we were here for a while, huh? Felicia chuckles.
I guess we were.
I should probably be heading back soon,
Of
though.
course.
Like, back, I'm gonna be walking because, you know, I can't afford a ride back. You know, I can't, like, money-wise, I can't afford a ride back. You know what I'm getting at? She smiles at
I
me.
had an enjoyable time with you, Simone. Even if I did technically bring you here for questioning.
Yeah, you brought me here. You brought me here and I can't afford to get back, you know what I mean? I'm just glad my explanation got through. We walk to the front and each pay for our dog. God damn it. Before exiting the cafe, as Felicia's opening the door to leave, she calls back to Mayu.
And soon, Miss Mayu.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh my god. Mayu, I was trying to think of the best time to say that joke and you just put it right in the middle of the game. We then make our way out of the cafe. I'm actually pissed off because I kept on thinking about bye Felicia. When would be a good place to say bye Felicia? No, Mayu just freaking stole it from me. Okay, whatever, Mayu. As nice as it was to talk with this new Felicia, I still feel a little awkward about it. So I decided to make up an excuse to leave. I actually need to run to the store and return some videotapes real quick to pick up some things. So see you tomorrow at school? Felicia turns to me.
Of course. Thank you for talking with me, Simone. I'll see you tomorrow.
She waves goodbye as she walks away. Her walk looks proper and practiced. Stop looking at her like that. Although I guess that's to be expected from someone like her. Man. Suddenly a wave of fatigue hits me. I feel like I've been on edge all day today. I just want to go home, relax, and eat Chico's cooking. So I hurry back, making sure not to head the way I saw Felicia walking. It doesn't take long before I arrive home. It's only 6, but it's already getting dark outside. Even still, it feels refreshing being home this early on a weekday. I walk up and unlock the door.
Welcome home, Simone!
What up? I see Chi sitting on the couch in the living room. She puts down a book when she sees me. Guess she was reading something. I smile. Hey Chi, what up? She runs over to me.
No club practice today?
Nah. Nope, got the day off. Chi grins.
You're skipping so you can hang out with Annie, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Ah, come on, starting already? I haven't even taken my shoes off yet. We both laugh.
Is Annie on her way over? Dinner's almost ready if she wants to eat with us.
Yes, finally dinner. I take off my shoes and walk into the living room. She actually mentioned that she's gonna eat something before coming over today.
Oh man, that's too bad.
She looks a little disappointed. I pat her on the head. Trust me, she wouldn't miss your cooking for anything less than extremely pertinent matters. Anna mentioned that she planned to talk with her dad a bit before coming over to see if she could glean any more info about Felicia. But honestly, knowing Anna, she's probably too worried about everything to have an appetite anyway. Hopefully me telling her more about what I know and about me meeting with Felicia today will help her will help to ease her worries.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. She runs over to the oven and pulls something out right as the timer starts dinging. It's a turducken! Eat up, pig! She holds up a piping hot container of mac and cheese. Alright, mac and cheese. I love a cheese mac recipe. Sorry, I just remembered there's a photo, like one of my favorite photos is somebody took a AirPad, and by an AirPad I mean an iPad, and then they cracked an egg over the iPad, right? And then they put mac and cheese, and then they're like, what? And he's like, mac and cheese, don't you get it? And then he's like, that's not fucking cheese, that's an egg. I love that picture. The two of us sit down at the table.
Thanks for the food!
As Chi and I ate dinner, I'm happy to find that I've been able to somewhat take my mind off the recent events that have been weighing on me. Like usual, we laugh, we joke, we eat, we laugh, we live, we love. I want to keep this energy up when Anna comes to try and put her more at ease. Mac and cheese. I got a text from her around 6:30. On my way over. See you soon. As Chi and I finish dinner, I look at her earnestly. Alright, Chi, tonight Anna and I have some important things to discuss, like who's gonna keep the baby, are we gonna keep the baby or not? So if you need me, text me first, okay? Chi gives me a playful smile.
Oh, important things, you say.
I laugh. Yes, actual important things, so don't come barging in all— oh my god, Simone. Communication! Communication! You need to work on your communication. She gives me a salute.
Aye aye!
About 10 minutes later, I hear a knock at the door. Damn bitch, X gonna give it to you. I stand up and walk over to the entrance. When I open it, I see Anna standing in the doorway looking upset and worried. Also, she's got that elf, Santa Claus elf, color set going on. Hey, come on in. I try to sound as cheerful as I can given the current situation. Anna gives me a slight smile.
Hey, Simone.
Yo. She comes in and takes off her shoes.
Hey, Annie!
Chico! She quickly realizes by her expression that Anna is generally not in a good mood right now, so she doesn't make any attempts to tease her. Anna waves.
Hey, Chico. Have a good day at school?
She smells back.
Pretty good, I'd say.
Not wanting to waste any more time, I speak up. I've got plenty to tell you, let's head upstairs. Anna waves to Chi and we head upstairs. Yeah, that's right, Chico. We're not keeping the baby. Once we make it into my room, I close the door softly behind me. I sit down at my desk and Anna moves to sit on my bed. We're both silent for a bit. Everything okay? Anna takes a deep breath.
Really, if I'm being honest.
Oh, the music went away for a bit.
All of this stuff has been weighing me down pretty bad today. And
She pauses.
I'm a little scared. I don't even know why. It's just...
Don't worry, baby, I know. How about we just start from the beginning? Anna slowly looks up at me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I roll my chair a little closer to her. From there, I start detailing how everything started. Well, first off, there was the Big Bang and Pangria. I begin with the tree incident where I retrieved her bag. I mentioned that at the time, Felicia was still ice cold to me. I then go on to talk about the phone call on the roof.
So you went looking for her during lunch?
Yeah, I thought that was understood. It definitely was an odd thing for me to do. Yeah, it was. Also a little illegal, probably. Yeah, I don't exactly know why I did that. After the bizarre thing with her bag being up in a tree, I guess my curiosity got the better of me. Yeah, well, you know what they say about curiosity. It was a rover that ended a while back. And it chuckles a bit.
Well, I guess I can understand why you'd be curious about everything at least. So, what happened with the roof?
I explained that I heard her talking with someone on the phone and it gave me the impression that she lost something. What do you mean it gave you the impression? She literally told you that she... I might be misremembering. Maybe she didn't actually say that she lost something at the tree. I also mentioned the part that gave me the impression she was talking about me. Afterwards, I hid behind one of the AC units so she didn't see me. Anna smirks.
You mean to say that you went on a whole spy mission and didn't tell me? I could have brought walkie-talkies for us.
Yeah, walkie-talkies. That would have definitely worked out. Just like trying to hide behind the AC. Niner, do you have the girl? Yeah, thanks Anna. That would have helped. Glad to see that Anna is still able to keep her playful humor even though she's on edge. Yeah, it felt like a major breach of privacy, so I didn't want to say anything at the time. She lightly hits my arm and laughs.
That's because it what?
Light stalking. We both chuckle. Anna then looks at me more seriously.
You know, you shouldn't have listened to her call on the roof, right? Even if there was something going on.
I like that the music pauses whenever there's like a moment of
She could
tension.
have reported you if she saw you.
I hang my head a little and cry. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I really don't know what came over me.
Oh, I sort of get why you'd be more invested after the fact if you thought Felicia might be talking about you.
Right.
Anyways, what happened after that?
I then quickly skimmed through the bar story again, detailing how I got it back from the delinquents. By the end of it, Anna has an exasperated look on her
I
face.
still can't believe you fought 3 thugs to get back something that doesn't even belong to you.
I didn't fight them. We fought them. I laugh awkwardly. Yeah. Yeah, I know how. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's a pause in our conversation. Anna slowly looks back at me.
So, about Saturday.
The saddest day. Saturday. Wait, no, there's a joke there. Sad day when Saturday walks in. Something like that. Right, that's probably what's been worrying her the
I'm
most.
so sorry.
Put my hand out. Stop. Don't apologize for anything. Don't ever say you're sorry. Don't take responsibility for things you did. Girl boss. Gaslight. Commit. Don't ever apologize. Don't apologize for anything. What happened was weird, but it's not your fault. Plus, I cut her off again. I have some new info about everything that I learned right from the horse's mouth today after school. Ass wonder? Anna looks surprised.
Huh? You mean you...
I nod. We'll get to it. She sighs.
Okay.
When I called you on the phone on Saturday, it was because of all the messages you sent me about Felicia.
Then you suddenly hung up on me. Simone, that really scared me, you know.
Really? Why would that scare you? She sounds really upset about it. Damn it! Anna, I'm really sorry I did that. Yeah, it was really kind of fucked up. It's just that I actually ran into Felicia while I was calling you. Yeah, I couldn't have just like said that. Anna's eyes go wide.
She found you? That late?
The music has such great timing. I know, it almost seemed like she was waiting for me. But I actually met with her today after school. Anna looks at me hesitantly.
Okay.
She ran after me while I was walking home, and we talked a little bit before the topic of Saturday came up. And she tried to apologize.
She did? For what? Creeping you out on Saturday?
I let out a dry chuckle. Actually, yeah, pretty much that. She also asked about how I got a hold of the keychains. We went to a cafe and I was able to clear everything up. I wanted her to know that I didn't steal it. Also, we made out. Anna gives me a sarcastic looking smirk. It looks a little weaker than normal though.
Oh yeah? Well, did you tell her about your heroic fight with the 3 scary thugs?
I laugh awkwardly. Yeah, I actually fudged the story a bit, just so that I was able to keep my job a secret.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I actually fought 10 guys instead of 3. She looks away.
Still not entirely sure why you had to go on a cafe date to tell her that.
It was really important, Anna, okay? It was really important for us to go on a date, okay?
Nothing.
Anna laughs awkwardly and then clears her throat.
So anyways, did she happen to bring up the sudden flip in her personality?
I like the way you like sound It's still a tough one. If I'm being honest, I was pretty on edge while talking to her today, but by the end of it, I couldn't help but feel like she was being pretty genuine with me. And given the way she's been reacting to everyone asking about her sudden change, it almost seems like she herself hasn't even noticed. Anna leans back and looks up at the ceiling.
I didn't notice any signs that she was faking today. It's just the timing that bothers me.
Same here, but I may have an answer as for why. The keychain is a lot more than just a keepsake. Anna tilts her head. Don't. Simon. This is how everybody fucks things up. You reveal too much information to too many people. Don't reveal.
What do you mean?
Don't tell when I go home. Simon, you will never. Oh my god! When did it? The front of it popped open. It was actually a flash. Anna leans forward. I know I shouldn't have, but I plugged it into my computer to see what was on it. I found a file on Felicia. It was about a medical condition she has. Anna's expression starts to appear more nervous. Oh my god. Here's the thing. If this was me, all that stuff was weird, right? The cafe stuff was weird, right? And she was really touchy, right? And I don't know, she might have left something on me when she was touching me up, right? Like a bug, like a wire, okay? And now here I am, telling her, this lady, everything. And she's freaking listening to it back home, being like, we fucking got him. We got him, boys. Simon, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't like lying, especially when it comes to people close to me like she and Anna, but I do it because I know I have to. I barely understood what I was reading, but I know for sure that I shouldn't have read it. If anyone should get burnt for what I found, it should be me, and I'm not going to take any chances. The file went into detail regarding a mental switch of sorts that Felicia has. It said that there's something in her psyche that causes her personality to rapidly and significantly alter itself. Anna looks shocked.
Wait, slow down. What? I mean, I've never heard anything like that.
Wait, how do I save it? I mean, I'm just saving here and...
That seems super personal. Why would she even be carrying that kind of information around?
She's super discombobulated. I know it's hard to believe, but I don't really understand it either. She asked me on Saturday if I'd seen anything, so I'm guessing that's what she was referring to. Saturday when Saddest Day walks in.
And what did you tell her?
I scratched the back of my head. Given the unsettling circumstances, I said no. Which means I wasn't able to confirm why she had the keychain on her in the first place when I met with her earlier today. I looked down on my floor. Not that that's any kind of my business anyway. Anna rubs her temples with her hands.
Simone, this doesn't make any sense. How could this kind of information be kept under wraps?
They're rich?
We've known Felicia, or at least been around her, for almost 2 years at school now, and she's always been the same.
Anna, she's rich.
Why would she suddenly change now?
I don't know, affluenza? Whatever that's called. I'm really glad I bothered to put some thought into this explanation before telling Anna anything. Otherwise, she might see through me. In the document, it stated that every instance of it happening has only ever been triggered by a sudden surge of anxiety. I pause. Anna doesn't say anything. Okay, I thought that there was like a brain switch thing going on. Not like a switch as in like personality switch, but like an actual physical transferring of the brains. Maybe when she found out I had the keychain and got triggered. Anna rests her head on her hands.
But then wouldn't it have triggered when she found out she lost it?
I don't know, I guess not. She looks frustrated.
Still doesn't answer the question about why she had it in the first place.
She then looks at me clearly upset.
I don't think you should have gone looking through that drive either, Simone.
Well, it's too late, Anna. I forgot to save before I did it, so I can't go back. A little ashamed, I look down at the floor. Yeah, I know, bad idea. I pause. And honestly, I think we should just forget about all this. Anna looks at me silently. This is clearly none of our business, and Felicia seems to be friendly now, so I'd say we just leave it at that. Yeah. She seems friendly. What about the bug that she planted on you? She hasn't really given us a reason not to trust her, and she seemed pretty genuine in her apology today. So maybe we should just take this new Felicia at face value. While still appearing a little hesitant, Anna's expression appears to considerably relax.
You know what? I think I like the sound of that. I really hate this uneasy feeling.
Yeah, me too. Plus, I pause. Actually, minus. If something does happen, we've already got each other's backs. I look at Anna right in the eyes and smile. Right? You're an accomplice with me, right? Anna?
Oh, yeah, of course.
For some reason, she stutters and looks away. She then clears her throat.
Anyway, putting all of that stuff aside, I think there's another reason I came over here tonight.
Anna, I'm gonna be a priest. I can't do this. Uh-oh, I know what she's about to say. Better play dumb. Oh, really? Are you sure? I can't seem to think of anything. Ha 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 ha. What the fuck? The words mathematics stare back at me.
We have a test on Friday, and you're gonna ace it.
I slump my shoulders and cry. Ha, man. Alright, let's get this over with. Another math session? And so, since this is our last session before the test on Friday, what follows is a night of relentless studying and numbers. Let me see how long I've been recording. Okay, I'll record for like 5 more minutes, and then I'll end the video there. Despite everything that happened on Monday, today and Tuesday have felt pretty normal. Well, almost normal.
Hi, Simone.
What up? Felicia approaches me at the start of the lunch period. I look up at her as I'm grabbing my math notebook out of my
Let's
bag.
eat lunch together today?
Actually, I'm a little busy eating lunch with people I actually like, so I don't think we can. She grabs my free hand. Well, I was kind of wanting to use today to study.
For the math test on Friday? I can help with that.
Felicia, get the hint. Felicia, you're gonna make my friend really angry. I was attempting to quickly escape to the school store when the lunch bell rang, but Felicia caught me. She's holding my hand again, so I can't really get away, and I'm not a big fan of all the angry looks that I'm getting from my classmates. I can see a group of girls giggling on the other side of the room. Not that one, but Felicia suddenly flashes a big smile.
Do it. You usually go to the school store, right? We can go there first.
Look, Felicia, either you or freaking Anna's gonna shank me, alright? Or they're gonna shank each other. I don't want any of this to happen, so you need to stop. Before I have the chance to say anything, she starts to pull me along. I notice Anna staring out at us with a look of shock on her face. She and I were actually planning to study together during lunch today. I look back at her, but I'm not entirely sure how to get out of this. How about you go, hey Felicia, actually I was gonna be with Anna, you know, the girl I'm like interested in. And before I can say anything else, I see Anna suddenly stand up from her desk. Her chair screeches on the floor. A few people notice, but everyone in the classroom is loudly talking, so thankfully not too many. She approaches us. She looks a little nervous.
Hey, Felicia, would it be alright if I, joined you guys? I was actually planning to do some studying today as well, so,
Anna trails off. Her question came out a little awkward. She looks kind of flustered. I wonder why. Simon, you dense motherfucker.